Hi everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. It is just a little bit dreary here. And I have not been live in this group yet, I don't believe. So thought I'd pop on and show y'all how I do my makeup, and then I'm gonna do a golden, very sparkly eye look for the holidays. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to put in like just a little touch of green as well. Just because, you know, it's Christmas time. So anyways, those of y'all that do join, thank you very much. Please leave a comment. Let me know that you're here. The first thing that I'm going to do is start off with my eyebrows. And y'all have to forgive me because it's been a hot minute since I've been on my phone doing makeup. I did a YouTube video a few weeks ago that got quite a bit of views. It was a holiday eye look that in another group that I'm in that everybody wanted a tutorial on. And so, and all I'm doing is just brushing up my eyebrows, which, y'all know, thank goodness, I read where the 90s thin brows are coming back in, and I was like, yay, because my mother overplucked mine in the 90s. I got them tinted a few weeks ago, and got them waxed and everything, but it's probably about that time for me to go again. And so then the next thing that I use is the Precisely My Brow Pencil. Cannot talk today. And it is from Benefit, and the color is 4. Yes, color's 4. And I also primed my face, went ahead. Hi, Nanny Rose Young. Thank you for joining. And so all I do is just twist this up. I did prep my face. I washed it with my rose soap, and then after that I did the Lancôme Genifique serum, let that sit in. Then while I was curling my hair, I'd put my e.l.f. Hydration Moisturizer on. That way it had time to sink in. As for primer, I use the Benefit Pore Professional primer, and I let that sit for about 2 to 3 minutes before I even got started. And so all I'm going to do is take this and just do little hairline strokes. And I tell you, your eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins. So don't worry if they don't look exactly the same. And I'm just looking in, and I'm just lightly holding the pencil and just going in and doing some small strokes. And then, of course, I'll clean it up with concealer and everything. The majority of the products that I'm using today are Seint products. I used to be an artist for Seint, but I got out of it. And so, like I said, the majority that I will be using, just because I haven't used them in a minute, so I figured, hey, let me give them a try and see. Okay. And then I'll brush this back up. So I just wanted to get that put on, and then I'm going to do my other eye. And you'll have to excuse me because I'm left-handed, so it's a little hard to cross over. But I hope everybody's just having a fantastic day. Like I said, I had to run to Walmart, get some stuff that I'm cooking for dinner tonight. And then after this, I'm going to have to run and get dog food. I do curbside, and of course they don't open until 10 o'clock today. So once this is over, I'll be running over to PetSmart to get Smokey's food. Yeah, I did not even realize. Yeah, I need to go get my eyebrows done. Because I didn't even realize, like, how bad they were underneath. I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup lately. Went and saw the Nutcracker Ballet last Sunday with my husband and mother-in-law. And I want to say that was the last time I put makeup on, was a week ago. So, at these, I'm just going to touch this up a little bit over here. And then brush it through. And I'll clean them up, like I said, with some concealer and everything. But I know when I went and got them waxed, the girl was fussing at me about plucking over. And I'm like, well, I get those straight hairs. I have to get rid of them. I got to pluck them over. Pluck them out. And she said, no, 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 no. She was like, that's going to mess up your arch. She was like, you need to pluck from underneath instead of doing over. And then I'm just taking, and this is an It brushes. This is the It brush. I happen to love these brushes. And I'm just lightly brushing that through. And then I am going to, from there, I'm going to take some concealer. This is the ILMAKIAGE concealer, and I love this concealer. It's so good. Let me see. Let me tag. Oh, sorry. One of my friends sent me a message and said she doesn't see me. I'm like, I'm here. And so for this, I just pull it out, and then I'll take an angled brush and put some on the angled brush, and then just go above the eyebrow. But that concealer is just like, I've had it. I need to order another one. So good. And their foundation is really good as well. I ran out of the foundation not too long ago, but I decided to try the Estee Lauder. Hey, Aisha. Hey, you found me. And I do have the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation that I absolutely love as well. And so all I'm doing is just getting this top cleaned up. And when you're doing this, you want to get a color that is close to your skin tone. And then all I do is I just take my finger and just kind of tap it in. Thank you for the hearts, Aisha. I know it's been a minute. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. And then, so I've got that kind of like tapped in and blended. Y'all don't look at my nails. They look horrible. My nail girl's on vacation. So I have an appointment next Saturday to get them done. Thank you for sprinkling me, Aisha. I appreciate it. Much love. And then I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eyebrow. And just put a little bit on here. And then I'll also use this right here for my eyelids as well, to prep my eyelids. And just going across, just cleaning them up. And the funny thing is like, oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been like 3 weeks since I've had them done, and they've grown out. And the color that I'm doing, next time I'm gonna do a mixture of white and kind of like a silver and gray, just kind of a winter look. I'm one of these that I can't stand for my nails to clash with my clothes. That's typically why I don't do like the red and green nails for Christmas or Halloween. I know a lot of people do like the orange and the black, but if I did that, I would be going all the time to get them done. And then just tapping this in. And as I was saying earlier, the majority of the products that I'm going to be using, are the Seint products, but I'm no longer an artist with them. I decided, you know, it just wasn't for me. And so I closed out my last party and got some stuff for free. And so I was like, hey, you know, I'll use it. Hi, Stacy Sue. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Haven't missed much, just me doing my eyebrows. And I just wiped this brush off. And then what I'm going to do is just take a little bit, and this is the ILMAKIAGE concealer. And I'm just going to take a little bit and kind of dot it on my eyelids. I've not been getting much sleep, so I've got some major dark circles going. Yeah, no. I still I love their eyeshadows, and stuff like that. Their bronzer's really good, but I just quit kind of putting effort into it, and so I just decided to close out my last party and get some stuff and call it a day. Because I was spending a lot of money on Seint makeup. I was spending a lot. So, then all I'm going to do is take my finger. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Stacey. I appreciate that. I'm not feeling too beautiful right now. And then I'm just patting this onto my eyelid. And that's just so I can kind of get an even color. And I don't know what is going on with my sleep cycle. I was watching the Alabama and Georgia football game last night. I got so upset. I ended up changing channel. I have a dog that's deaf, and y'all, I'm telling you, I was screaming so I'm one of those that yells at the TV. And I screamed so loud at the TV. I swear my little deaf dog heard me, because she kind of like turned and looked. I was like, oh goodness, Mama screamed that loud that you heard. And then what I like to do is just take a little bit of, I like the e.l.f. HD powder. And I'll just put a little bit of that on my eyelids just to kind of set it. And let me find my little fluffy brush. And this is just an e.l.f. brush right here. I love my e.l.f. brushes. I have some expensive brushes. And then I've got these e.l.f. Eco Tool brushes are really good as well. And I just take this and just kind of dab it on my eye. Just to kind of set that concealer, especially like for me, I have hooded eyes and they tend to get oily. And if I have found if I don't do this, then my eyeshadow will like crease and just get all over the place. So, and here we go. Just got that one done. And that's all I do. Literally just take a little bit, put it across my eye just to set it. Now for the holiday golden look that I'm going to do, I'm still debating on if I want to put green in there or not. But I do know I want to do gold. So for the transition shade that I'm going to use, it is a Seint color, and it is called, and y'all excuse my artist palette, it's a hot mess. Your messages come in very late on, my messages come in very late on your end. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. So, y'all, like I said, please excuse us. I'm going to use this color right here, which is called Stay Golden. And that's just a really good color, just for a transition. And so I just take that. Oh, yeah. I've actually learned a lot of tips and tricks, for the hooded eyes, that I have learned, over the years. And so, this is just that transition shade, Stay Golden. And what I do is I just go above where your crease would be. And I just kind of go back and forth with it. And this, because of my skin tone, it doesn't show up that well. But on lighter skin tones, shows up beautifully. But it's just a good, you know, I just like to use it as a good, you know, transition base color. Just to kind of get it on there. But yeah, anytime you're working with hooded eyes, you want to get, and it took me a hot minute before I got used to going above where the crease should be. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. And I usually do 2 runs of it, just to try and get some of that color to show up. And the thing about hooded eyes also, you kind of want to keep your eye open so you can make sure that that color is, you know, going to be seen. And y'all, the funny thing is I'm doing all this and then I'm going to go get curbside food for my dog and then come back home and I'll end up washing it off. And then just going one more time. And I like to do my eyes first before I do my face. I know it's just a matter of preference. But if you mess up your eyes, then it's a lot easier to fix than your whole face. Okay. So I got that Stay Golden. Yeah, definitely try it that way, Stacy. It will, it'll help bring it open. And also if you cut your crease and make your lid appear bigger, then that's another way. That works really well for hooded eyes as well. Sometimes I cut my crease, sometimes I don't. I guess it just kind of, you know, depends on the mood that I'm in. So I think what I'm going to do is, let me see. I can't see what color that is. Emerald City. So I think I'm going to go in with this green that is called Emerald City, which is right here. And these are all Seint eyeshadows. That's why they're kind of all discombobulated and everything. But I'm thinking I want to do just a little bit of Emerald City. And I'm putting it on the pointy end. I call it the pencil end of this brush. And I'm just going to kind of put it. Oh, y'all hear my fur babies. Of course, they hear me. And now they decide that they've got to bark. And this will kind of like deepen your crease as well. And so I'll just take that, put that on the outer corner, and then just into that crease. So you can kind of see. And you can make this, you know, of course, as light as dark. If you hold your, they need me. No, they just hear me talking and they probably figure I'm filming and they want to just show their little behinds. And then I just take the fluffy end of the brush and then just kind of go like this just to blend it. So it's there, but it's just not quite as dark as it could be. And then I'm going to take the other side and just go right into that crease with a pencil end and here we go. And if you find, you know, that you went like, you mess up. Oh no, my dog's got your puppy barking. Oh goodness, I'm sorry. I don't know what in the world got into them. Like, I've got Scarlet. Well, Scarlet was in here with me in my bonus room, which is also like my makeup room. So I don't know if she jumped over or what. And so I'm just taking the fluffy end, blending that. And like I said, it's okay if it's not perfect because you can always go back and, you know, fix everything. And once you've got your colors placed, you can go in and deepen them. My thing is just getting them where I pretty much want them. And then I'll go back and fix everything. So, the next color that I'm going to do is, it's called Gold Digger, which is really funny. And this is a brand new color that I got in. So, it's this right here. And, I'm going to try it with a flat brush and see how it comes out. Just by itself. Like I said, I've never used this color before. So, not sure. I'm just dipping it into the tin. And then we'll kind of see. We'll just go from there and see. So, y'all can see I have it on. And I'm not really brushing. I'm just kind of tapping it. And go in a little bit more. And you can use your fingers, but I always tend to get it like stuck underneath my fingernails. So I try to just tap it. Yes, gold. So pretty. I mean, it's a Christmas season. And then I'm kind of going up into that crease as well. Trying to get it all. It is a really pretty gold color. And I haven't used setting spray or anything. I'm just literally taking the flat end of the brush, dipping it into the pan, and going from there. I know it probably looks a hot mess right now, but trust the process. You wear very bright colors. I go through stages. Sometimes I like more of a natural. Sometimes I like the big, you know, bright, bold colors. I have some loose neon pigment that I got from Fatal Beauty, which is, they're very pretty. It's just, they're very hard to work with. Very, very, very hard to work with because they are just that loose pigment. So they usually end up everywhere. So I've got that Gold Digger on that. Oh no, he doesn't call you a clown. Oh, my husband hates it when I go because, I mean, I've gone like and done some. I used Bailey as like an inspiration for some of my looks. And I've done like the bright blue with like the stones and the purple with the stones. I've done a tie-dye eye look. And he doesn't really care for that at all. He's like, I don't like all that. Of course, he'd rather me go natural. And oh, and no makeup. And I'm like, no, honey. I don't do that. You've been with me for how long? You know. I wear makeup most of the time. I'm getting a little bit better. Like during the summertime, I'll, you know, because I've got a tan on my face and it's like Satan's butthole where I live at. That's the best way to describe it. It's so hot. Like even yesterday, here we are in December, and yesterday it was 80 degrees. I was like, what happened to the What happened to the cooler weather? But there have been plenty of times when we've worn shorts on Christmas Day and all of that. Like, I know they're having a Christmas parade today. And I'm like, Christmas parade, and it's going to be in the 70s. Lovely. Okay. So I've got this. I got my TV on the Hallmark channel. Been watching Hallmark. Oh my gosh, it's 35 degrees where you're at. Oh, I did my time in cold weather. When I was in Minneapolis, last year. Yeah. In 2020, I was in Minneapolis for work. And it literally, not even with the wind chill, was minus 15 degrees. Oh, you're in Minnesota. Oh, so you feel my pain. Yes. Super cold. I was there in January, and they ended up having to fly me out early because there was a blizzard that was coming. And so now what I think I'm going to do is take another really pretty sparkly gold, which is this one right here. And it is called Graceland. And I'm just going to take my finger and just kind of dab it onto the lid. Yeah, I mean, it's just too, I hate having to like layer up and layer up and layer up and layer up clothes. That is just the worst for me. We went to the fair a few weeks ago, and I mean, it was like in the 70s during the day, but we knew it was going to get cold at night. And so we were prepared. Oh, pretty Graceland. Yes. Which I would love to go to Graceland for Christmas time and see it all decorated. And so I'm just kind of taking that just for some extra sparkle. And of course, I'm going to have like a hard time getting this off of my eye. But it'll be okay. I'll probably have glitter on my face for days. I do not want to mispronounce your name. Is it Tabka? So sorry if I mispronounced. Thank you so much for joining in. Right now, I'm just getting my eye look done. And as you can see, even though I do have the hooded eyes, you can still see that really pretty sparkle that's coming through. So it's not being hidden. And oh, you're about an hour from the city, Stacy. When I was there, I did get to go to Paisley Park, which was really nice. I did a VIP tour. I happened to be off that day. And I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then remembered that Paisley Park was not far away. So I went there and did the VIP. And I mean, it was just, it was so, I mean, it was like you could feel Prince's presence there. Because of the way they had everything. You couldn't take pictures throughout. There was only certain spots but I recorded a song in one of his famous studios. And it was just a once in a lifetime experience, that I had. Okay, so y'all can see how pretty this gold is, and I'm kind of taking it into that green just a little bit. So you still have, you know, your green from Emerald City, and then we've got the gold from Graceland. Now, I do know a little trick to get some of that. Sorry, I gotta grab a Q-tip. If you ever, you know, like smudge or whatever, you can take, where is it? Here it is. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And all I do is I just take a Q-tip and just put a little bit on there and then rub it underneath my eyes. And it will pick up any kind of fallout or anything that you may have. So that's what I'm doing with this right here. And since it's like a loose glitter, it's a little pain, but for the most part, it's coming up. Hey, tis the season to sparkle, so I'll have just a little bit of sparkle underneath my eyes. It's all right. Like I said, I'm just doing curbside, and then I'm washing it off. All right. So then from that, now I can get started on the face. And then I'm still going to put color underneath my eyes, but I like to get my face done before I do the underneath color. So what I'm going to do is, let me see here. And like I said, it's been a minute since I've used my Seint makeup, but I did get a new contour in, so I'm going to go with that. And oh, thank you, Aisha. I'm just going to take this little brush right here. This is a Seint. It's a double-ended brush. And I'm just going into the contour right here. And I'm just going to... And sometimes I contour, sometimes I don't. Oh, you are so welcome, all the grandbaby. Okay. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining in, sweetheart. And like I said, I hope, you know, I taught you some tips and tricks while you were joined in. And so I'm just taking this, put a little bit more on this side. And then if you can't find your cheekbones, hi Rose, how are you doing? If you can't find your cheekbones, I have predominant ones. You can kind of do the fish face and get, you know, find them that way. And then I just go like that. just a little bit more. And then do your jawline. And y'all don't forget to do your blend in your jawline. And then I'm just going to kind of go in a V right here. All right. Like I said, I have not done my makeup in the phone in forever, so I'm a little bit rusty. Okay, so I've got the contour on. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm using the same brush. And I'm going to go in with the concealer or the brightening highlight. And so I'm going to use this color right here. Same brush. And I am just going to go here. And if anybody has seen my videos before, I usually don't contour my nose because I suck at it. And then put a little bit of brightening highlight here. And then put some here. And then if you have like mature skin, you want to go on the inner part of your eye and then the outer corner. You don't want to like do that whole pie shape. Because then it just settles into like your fine lines and wrinkles and all that. And we don't want that. So yeah, if you just go on the inner corner and then the outer corner. And this also will help lift. And then I just kind of drag it down. And then put a little bit here. And then using the same brush, I'm going to go in with this color here, which is like your main highlight. And I'm just going to put that anywhere I did not place color. So, like all through here. Over here. Through here. And then and like I said, if I was using if I was going in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, it's more of a fuller coverage. And Seint can be a fuller coverage as well. But the way they do Seint is one layer, and then it just all blends in together. And then all you do is you just take your brush. I like to use this one, and then you just blend everything together. And you want to go, when you're doing your contour at your forehead, you want to go upwards because you want that lifted effect. So you just want to go up. And then for your, you want to go up when you're doing your cheekbones as well. And then when you're going for your under area, you want to go downwards. You're wanting that shadow effect. So you go down. And then you just blend it all. All I'm doing, like I said, you can see it all blends in together. So I might have looked crazy with all of the different stripes and lines. But like I said, it's just like I'm struggling to try and see in the mirror. And this brush applies, this is more of a lighter application. There are other brushes and tools that you can use, you know, for more full coverage. But since I'm not really doing anything, I'm just going for the lighter. And then, let me get this out my head so I can kind of see. So y'all can see how it's looking. I think I cut the wrong ring light off. And so then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna use my NARS. And I love this, what is it? It's a bronzer. But I like to use it, you can go over your, if you want to bring some more warmth back into your skin, you can go over your contour with it. And so sometimes I will just kind of go over the contour. And I'm just dipping it in here. I got this actually as at Sephora, the same as Ulta. You get free birthday, when it's your birthday month, you get free birthday stuff. So I've got that. And then, no, Scarlett, watch out, baby. My little doggies over here. And I just thought of something that might be really pretty with that Emerald City. I'm going to take my finger, and this is like a sparkly green, and put it on the edge. So it kind of brings in a whole, it just makes like a whole sparkle look all together. And so there we go. Of course I got, that's all right. That can be cleaned up. Put a little bit of the highlight on there. And kind of dab it in. And then I'm going to take the pencil end of this brush and just go underneath my eyes. I'm going to use some of that. I think I'm going to use a little bit of the Emerald City. And then fluff it out. And if you have like hooded eyes, like I do, it's best to not do like eyeliner all the way under your eye, because that will kind of close them up or make them appear smaller than they actually are. And then also if you put white on your waterline, on your underneath waterline, that helps open them up as well. And so I'm fluffing that out. And I'm just gonna wipe off that. And then I'm gonna go into that gold color and just kind of go right over. Same thing with the other eye. Throw some mascara on. I love the e.l.f. Lash It Loud. And I just use the color black. Make sure I don't get any in my hair. And sometimes I put lashes on, sometimes I don't. I'm not going to do lashes today, since I'm not going anywhere. And just getting these. I'll go over it again. But like this eye look would be really pretty for, you can do it for New Year's or for Christmas. With the gold sparkle and then the touch of green. Do some, this is from Mellow Cosmetics, the color's Rose lip liner. And just go over it. And the color that I normally use is in my purse, of course. When we went and saw the Nutcracker last week. So I am going to take this little NARS that I got in with the bronzer and go over. And it's just like a tan color. Like a tan bronzy color. All right, y'all. So this right here is the finished look, y'all. My hair is a hot mess because I had it pulled back. But thank y'all so much for joining in. I do appreciate it. And I will be coming on live. I'm going to try to get on maybe at least once a week. The holidays coming up are kind of crazy. I also have a YouTube channel. So y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll be seeing y'all later. Bye.